Hey everybody, welcome to this show that I'm making right now. I am pretty snappled, I'd say. I just recorded an episode of Largest Issue in the Galaxy with Riley and Andrew and Jason and Demi. And that should be coming out sometime soon. I'm gonna use this show as sort of basically just my rip-off version of Trixie's Decompression Chamber show, which ended like 5 years ago now. You know, I'm very tired right now, and I hope that I can also make you tired with my incredible, tired commentary, whatever this is. I feel almost like the music might be a little too loud, but every time that I think the music is a little too loud, it always ends up being really quiet. I feel like my voice is probably way too loud, though. You know, you need to be relaxed, and, whatever. What's going on? Yeah, but I'm gonna mute Discord so that there aren't any more. Oh my god, I'm gay. I forgot how to mute Discord without. I need to open up Ear Trumpet. God, Ear Trumpet. I hate Ear Trumpet. I actually really like Ear Trumpet, but it closes too much. But yeah, encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. Where the video setting? Where the video setting? Where the video settings at? Fuck. How do I turn down the video settings? Cause this might be like way too much. It's not opening up. I don't know how to change. Oh, go into settings. Obviously, I'm fucking dumb. Alright, video. What, 1080p? Okay, no. Alright. So, guys, you're gonna quickly see a black screen for a little bit. But I promise all your favorite gifs will come back in a second. If you're watching this, which is not even the way that you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be... What? Video output isn't active? Ugh. Well, just know, if everything is a mess, it wasn't my fault. It was all satire. But yeah, you know, there's not too much going on the screen right now. But yeah, this has been great at making you calm so far, I'm sure. But I needed some time to settle down, because my life for the past week or so has been like a horrible nightmare of constant bad things happening to me. A lot of it is too personal and I don't want to go into it. It involves a lot of like family stuff. But you know, I need some time to like cool down, and because everything I do is just loud and audacious. Even when I'm not recording anything, I'm probably screaming about something, or I'm like crying or something. And I just want to tone it down and have just no extreme emotions. 'Cause the most peaceful and the best part of my day now is going to bed. Because going to bed is going to bed makes me, I mean, like, if you die in your sleep or whatever, then, you're not gonna have to feel the pain unless you, like, wake up as you're dying in your sleep, but that would kind of defeat the point. But, you don't even, you probably barely feel the pain, I'd imagine. So, nothing can really, unless you have, like, a terrible nightmare, obviously, but nothing can really disturb you that affects your reality that is directly connected to you sleeping, unless you miss, like, something huge that you could have stopped. But really, then, like, that's not a bad thing happening. I don't know, actually. Yeah, that is a bad thing happening to you, but, I don't know. But, yeah. If you have, like, a really terrible nightmare, then, like, that's not something terrible happening to you in the real world. It doesn't, I mean, unless you're really susceptible to, like, nightmares, like, ruining your entire day. But then it's still not really affecting your life that much. You can't really make any bad decisions while you're sleeping, unless you count not waking up as, like, a bad decision. It's just so much more peaceful, and, like, every other point in the day is heavily stressful, heavily depressing typically. And it's just nice to have some time where, I could just, like, cool down and not have, constant not have to deal with constant pain, basically, is what I'm saying. But that's not saying that everything in, my life is the constant pain. Like, when I'm talking to my friends, like, Celery Demon is the biggest one. But when I'm talking to my friends, like her, it makes me very happy, and it kind of makes me forget about all the terrible things going on in my life. Also, thanks to Demi Gloom, too. She's also a big player. Man, all of them are women. Maybe this is a sign. Yeah. And, yeah. When I'm talking to my friends, I'm happy, but every other point in my day is filled with, like, constant, I don't know if I'd say constant pain, but pretty close to constant, basically just constant pain. Everything else in my day is just me feeling, like, anytime I'm not talking to my friends, recording or whatever, I'm usually crying. Yeah. But, this isn't supposed to be a sad podcast. This is supposed to be a nice, calm podcast that is gonna make you excited for the future. And, I am a very pessimistic person. But I like to be very optimistic when I'm like talking to people, because if you're being like super pessimistic around your friends, then that's just like no fun. Like, why would you do that? Um, my um, but having an optimistic mood helps a lot, and I'm gonna try to have like at least a semi-optimistic mood going forward, because having a pessimistic mood does nothing for you. But like at the same time, it's really hard to be optimistic a lot of the time, because most likely if you're like a living human, then you feel like some sort of like huge pain, at least semi-frequently. I'm talking like there are no happy people in the world. I know you exist. Happy people. I'm gonna try and go on for like, I think, to 25 minutes. I think that's pretty good. I think I can typically fall asleep to a podcast in about 25 minutes. Like the aforementioned Digibros decompression chamber. I can fall asleep pretty, like, quickly to that show. But it's also kind of a pain then, because I finished the episode and then I'm like, no, I lost my place. Yeah. But in the future, I don't want to be like sad all the time. I complain about being sad all the time to my friends, but I I'm gonna be sad if I make myself sad. Yeah. Um, yeah. This is the most articulate I've ever been, well, as snaffled as I am. If you listen to Largest Issue, if it's out by the time you're listening to this, I'm like breaking things and like screaming and like laughing at nothing. I am. You could probably mistake me for being sober right now, but yeah. I just yeah, I think that generally, because I do have some things in my life to look forward to. Like, I feel like my biggest problem is that none of them are 100% guaranteed, and they need to be guaranteed. And in my mind, I'm like, well, it's not gonna happen then. It's definitely not gonna happen if it's not guaranteed. Which is obviously like stupid, but there is some truth to it in a way. But you know, I hope that because I have some things to look forward to, like the proposed trip that Celery Demon's gonna take to my place, and we're gonna watch some shows and make some videos. Probably. Celery Demon is like boosting Hangout Hut to levels that have never been seen before. The Hangout Hut views have gone so high whenever I feature Celery. Like, the my first Cardcaptor Sakura video had like 20 views, and the new one has like over 400 views just because it has Celery in it. is my guess, because I uploaded a K-On! Video and it didn't have celery in it, and it had like no views. So people must really like celery. Which in that case, you're in luck, because, you know, I love making content and let's plays and podcasts, and I love talking with her, so you're probably gonna get a lot of that soon. Yeah. I might stop it here, but I just want to give a quick thank you to Celery Demon, obviously, Demigloom. Demigloom's helped me out a lot, so has Celery. I think, like, almost especially Demi has helped me a lot when, like, recovering from hard times. If you're watching this, Demi, love you. Yeah. Same thing with Celery. Celery's helped me out a lot too, though. I'm not undermining anything she's done, because, you know, in the grand scheme of things, Celery's probably helped me more, because she's been friends with me for like half a year now, so, and the whole time I've been like opening up about everything to her, and she's like helped me every time, so yeah. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to anybody who's watching this video. Unless you're like a jerk or whatever, then die. But if you like me, then thank you. That's my metric for if you're a jerk or not. If you don't like me, then you are evil and you need to die. But if you do like me, then you're great. See you in the next one. Bye.